What's up, everybody? Welcome to my very first Q&A video. I last week, if you saw, I put out a video saying that I'm doing a Q&A in a week, and here it is right now. I told you guys to put down your questions down in the comments, and some of y'all did. I didn't get too many questions, but I got a few. Um, so those of y'all who did leave a question, thank you very much. If you didn't leave a question down in that video and you do want to ask me a question, you can put down a question down in the comments of this video if you want, and I'll answer it there. All right. I got a couple from the that video. I actually didn't get any from that post that I did on my channel, but that's okay. And there was actually a couple that I got from Facebook as well because I posted that video on Facebook, and a couple of my friends actually put questions down in the comments of that post instead of in the video. And I did actually already answered them on Facebook, but I'll go ahead and answer those too as well as the ones in the comments. I'll go ahead and do the Facebook questions first. Just there were just two of them. So yeah, might not be too long of a video, but I don't know. I do talk a lot, so it might be a little bit long. But there's just a little bit of questions. I'm actually surprised I got any questions, if I'm going to be honest. But this is something I'm going to do every time I get 100 subscribers. So yeah. So when I get to 200 subscribers, I'll do another one. But anyways, all right. So enough of all that. Let's go ahead and get started with the questions from my Facebook. Okay. All right. So here are the two questions from that Facebook post. I'm not gonna shout out my Facebook friends who asked them, but I'll just say the question. So okay. So the first question is favorite movie of 2023. So I will go ahead and say, but first of all, perhaps I don't know if it'll be the next video. I don't know, but maybe next week I am going to sometime soon. I will release a ranking video of every movie I watched in 2023, which isn't many. It's so far I'm still watching some, but so far it's not that much. In fact, I think so far I've only seen 10 as I'm recording this, no, 12. I've seen 12, but yeah. But the answer to the question, favorite movie of 2023. I mean, spoilers for that ranking, but I'll go and say, it's actually kind of a weird one, but it's M. Night Shyamalan's most recent film, Knock at the Cabin. I actually really enjoyed that one, and so far it's my favorite M. Night Shyamalan movie. So yeah, but yeah, that's my favorite movie of 2023. And the second question is top 5 movies everyone should see. So this one I actually went with like one movie per decade from the 70s to the 2010s, and like I said, I already answered it on my on my Facebook, but I went with Eighth Grade, The Room. Yeah, everyone should see The Room without a doubt. Man on the Moon, Do the Right Thing, and Eraserhead. Yeah, those are the 5 movies I think everybody should see. So yeah, I mean, I won't shout your names out, but if you are watching this video, thank you for asking your questions, even though I already answered them on Facebook. But yeah, all right. So now let's jump straight into the YouTube questions. All right. So the first one, there were only 2 of my subscribers that asked for a shout out. This is one of them. In the video, I asked if you want a shout out, just say so. And those two of you. So first one goes to Jason 10. who is actually a very good friend of mine. His name's Jason. He was actually my brother-in-law at one point. But yeah, um, so he asked, "Why do bad things happen to good people?" Um, Now this was a question, like there were some questions I actually deleted just because I felt like I didn't know how to answer them, or I felt like they had nothing to do with me really, and this one doesn't really have anything to do, but since it's a friend of mine, yeah, to answer your question, I don't know. Sorry, Jason, I don't know. Why'd you have to ask a hard one? I don't think anyone knows that. Why do bad things happen to good people? I don't know. So yeah, but thank you, Jason, for commenting. All right. So next question. This is a random one, but this is: do you enjoy pretzels? I do like pretzels. They're really good. I actually had a pretzel like not that long ago. Me and my sister in law got um, Subway, and it came with like this big pretzel, and it was really good. The salt on there like tasted really good. It was really interesting salt. But but yeah, I do like pretzels. Yes. So, all right. So next one. So this is the other one who wanted a shout out. So this is from a hole 1362. This guy here. He's one of my subscribers. He's commented on some of my videos, and I looked at his channel, and he's a big punk rock fan, and he posts a lot of like punk rock concerts, which is pretty cool. I haven't really got a chance to watch any. Sorry, a hole, whatever your name is, but yeah, pretty cool stuff. So if you like punk rock, check his channel out. So all right, so he asks us 5 questions because I said you could ask more than one if you want, and he has 5 questions. So okay, so the first question is, how did your New Year's Eve gig go? Have fun. So in the video that I did at the last it was the last video that I did of the year. It was just me saying that I was taking a break for the rest of the year because I was getting kind of nervous and stuff because I was going to play a gig. I just started as a bass player for one of my brother's bands, and I was playing a gig at New Year's Eve. So to answer your question, yeah, it was great. It was really awesome. People liked it a lot. People told me I was great and stuff. Even though I don't think I'm not really that good of a bass player or even a singer. I sing backup. But I did have fun for sure. It was really fun. I'm looking forward to doing some more. And I know you asked, you commented, and you asked that if I could like post any songs, and I didn't get to. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna try to maybe sometime soon. The next gig I do, I have another gig coming up in February, so maybe then we'll see. Yeah, the problem was I asked my cousin. Who, by the way, is Cade from the Your Cousins Are Critics podcast. Shout out to him. But I asked him if he could at least take a video of us doing. We covered 53rd and Third from the Ramones, and I asked him like days before, and I forgot to remind him, so he didn't do it. So, but I'll try to get him to do it at the next show. So yeah, hopefully, yeah, check that out. Hopefully, if I post that. So yeah, but yeah, it was great. So all right, second question: have you discovered any new or old punk, new wave, alternative music you've been digging on lately? The only one I can really there's a couple. I've been listening to Patti Smith lately, actually. A couple songs. I really like Gloria, which is kind of a cover of the Them song. yeah, Van Morrison. Uh, but she also had some other lyrics into it too. But I really like that song from her, and a couple others I liked from her as well. She's pretty cool. And but the only one I can really think of that I've like really been into lately. I mean, they're not. I mean, Pay Smith isn't new either, but this band has been around since the '90s. But I've been really into Slater Kinney lately. That was a band that I got into like in the and like late last year. I really like Slater Kinney. They're fucking awesome. And I was familiar with Carrie Brownstein because that show Portlandia with Fred Armisen, but I never, and I heard the name Slater Kinney, but I just never checked them out until like last year. And yeah, they're one of my favorite bands now. So yeah, Slater Kinney's awesome. If you haven't listened to Slater Kinney, check them out. Not just you, a hole. Maybe you have, but anybody. And they even put out a new album just recently. I heard a couple songs, and yeah, they still kick ass. So yeah. All right. So third question: Are you going to take playing bass or music in general more seriously, or are you just having fun with it? Well, maybe both. Right now I'm just doing it for fun, but I would like to, do my. I mean, I'm playing bass in someone else's band at the moment, but one of these days, I would actually like to start my own band. I don't want to play bass though. I actually want to be the lead singer. But right now, I'm just playing bass. Just to just for fun and just to see if I still want to do music and start my own band. And hopefully one day I will. So yeah, I would like to have a career out of it, honestly. But right now I'm just having fun. So yeah. So to answer your question, yeah, I mean both. But right now I'm just having fun. But I'll probably take it more. I'll try to take it more seriously. Maybe if I'm really into it, in the future. So yeah. Okay. So fourth question. Ever plan on going to or visit L.A. or anywhere in South California one day? I mean, I don't know, maybe. I'm in Oklahoma right now, and I haven't really been outside of Oklahoma. Other than, I think, Arkansas. My mom told me I think I've been to Arkansas once whenever I was, like, a baby, and I don't remember it. But, I don't know, one of these days. Are you in LA, a-hole? Or California? I mean, I'm guessing you're maybe from LA, but yeah, I mean, yeah, California in general, yeah, I would like to. I would like to go to other states too, and even other places in the world, especially like if I ever, tour in a band, then yeah, I would like to, of course, yeah, LA, that would be, or California in general, that would be cool just to check it out. Yeah. All right, and the last question, the fifth question he asks is, what are some of your favorite horror comedy movies? So just movies that are both horror and comedy. There are two that come to mind. I don't know if people would consider them as horror comedies, maybe just horror in general, maybe. But I don't even know. Well, one of them, I don't even know if they would take it as a horror movie, but I take it as a horror movie and as a comedy as well. But there are two that come to mind, and that is From Dusk Till Dawn, Robert Rodriguez, and Quentin Tarantino's Death Proof. Like, I consider them both. I mean, of course, From Dusk Till Dawn is a horror movie, but it's also really funny. And Death Proof, I think, is like a horror comedy too. So yeah, those are the two. I mean, I like some others too, like actual horror comedies, like, that are like supposed to be horror comedies, like Zombieland, Tucker and Dale versus Evil. But But From Dusk Till Dawn or Death Proof are like the main ones I really enjoy. So yeah. Thank you, A Hole, for your. It's funny saying your name, but thank you for your questions. And all right, so we got a few more. Okay, all right. So this next one is: do you have any pets? Yes, I do. I have two cats. Although they're not really mine, they're actually my brother and sister in law's cats. They've had them for I think well over 10 years now, and or about 10 years, yeah, something like that. But you know they're mine too. I have two cats. They're both females, and their names are Burger and Rhonda. Um, Burger, maybe you have seen. I actually she was the black and white cat in my short film called Bergie. If you've seen that, that was her. That was Burger. I call her Bergie. We all call her Bergie. That's one of her nicknames. And and the other cat, her name is Rhonda. Yeah, she's a white cat with like some gray spots and a gray tail. You might have seen her if you've watched like some of my early videos. Some of my early movie reviews, I actually did them in the living room, and both Burger and Rondo were actually in a couple of them, just on the couch with me, just sleeping and stuff. So you might have seen. So there's a good chance that you've seen them both, but yeah, and Burger, if you listen to some of my videos, you could hear her meow in the background, which is really cute. But but yeah, I love them. I love them to death. I would like to get my own cat, name one and whatnot, one these days. But I have them right now, and yeah, they're. I like them a lot. They're great. I love them. So yeah, that's the answer to that question. Okay, next one is: what's your favorite season of the Golden Girls? Bonus points if it's season 4. So I haven't really watched the Golden Girls. I mean, I've seen a couple episodes, and I don't know if I've seen like a full episode, but I've seen like bits and pieces of the show. So to answer your question, I don't have a favorite season because I haven't like binged watched it, and I haven't. I don't know. I mean, it's okay. I think the show is okay. I think those characters are fine and whatnot. I forgot what's the name of the oldest one. I know there's Blanche, and that's the only name I can think of. But I know, of course, B. Arthur and Betty White. But the oldest one, I forgot her name, but I think she's pretty funny. She might be my favorite character, and but yeah, I haven't really watched it. I don't know if I will, really, to be honest. Like, I don't know. I like some sitcoms, but that one I just, what I've seen, it's all right. But yeah, that's the answer to that question. Sorry, I don't have a favorite season, but yeah. Okay, we've got two more. So this one is: do you like seagulls at all? Another random question. Sure, I guess. I like the seagulls from Finding Nemo, the ones that go mine, mine. They're pretty funny, but yeah, I guess so. I don't think I've ever really seen a seagull ever in person, but yeah. All right, and the last one. Now this one I wasn't sure about. I don't. I mean, it's not really like an exciting answer, but I'll go and answer it. Have you ever visited? Hopefully, I'll say this right. Tanger Island on Chesapeake. Very special place. I never heard of it. But yeah, as I said before, I never. If that's even a real place, sorry because I never heard of it. But no, I haven't. I haven't been, like I said before, I haven't been outside of Oklahoma very much. So yeah, like I never been outside of the states at all. If that, I imagine if that's probably outside of the states. Again, I don't know where it is. So I don't know what it is. I never heard of it. But it says an island, so So yeah, it has to be out of the States, right? But no, I haven't. I never been. But I don't know. You say it's a special place. Maybe I will someday. But yeah, that's all right, so that's all the questions. Thank you guys very much. Some of them were kind of random, but that's cool. That's cool. So, but yeah, thank you guys again for asking questions. If you want to ask some in this video, if you didn't in the last, go ahead and put them down in the comments, and I'll answer them if I have an answer. That is, but yeah. So all right, so okay, so the next video, it might be my ranking for all the movies I watched in January of 2024. So it's either going to be that, or it's going to be my ranking of all the movies that all the 2023 movies I've seen. But I might put that to next Wednesday, and I imagine. Let me check the calendar real quick. Okay, so the first will be on Thursday. So yeah, I imagine. I mean, by the time this gets out, this is going to be on the 31st. But yeah, that I think the next video is probably going to be my what is it? My ranking for all the 20 or no, ranking all the movies that I've seen for the first time in 2023, all the first January of 2024. That'll be the next one, I think. So look out for that. Excuse me. All right. So please like, subscribe, comment, share, and hit the bell. And I'll see you guys later. All right. Peace.